E bella a tutti ragazzi, sono BigGamer99. Oggi siamo tornati finalmente su Lost Horizon Demo. Ragazzi, è da un bel pezzo che non siamo più su questo gameplay, perciò non mi ricordo neanch'io dove siamo arrivati. Ragazzi, nei prossimi vlog mi vedrete con qualcosa di diverso. Allora, Cina Onchong Conj Ong Cina. Vediamo. Sì, ma io ne avevo salvato uno, non due. Però io credo che sia sempre uguale. Ragazzi, chiedo scusa se non ho fatto video nella settimana precedente. Ero occupato molto dalla scuola. Per l'altro, guardate, finito questo mesetto, faccio altre pare 2 settimane di scuola, poi vado in stage e lì non so come fare perché non so i miei orari, non so dove vado. Farò un vlog anche lì. Allora, siamo arrivati da Gas. E lui è? Aereo. Ok, lui è aereo. E l'altro è Gas. Vediamo subito che... mi ricordo che dovevo prendere una pompetta, una cosa del genere. Oh, che figo, voglio andare sopra l'aeroplano. Allora, vai con Gas.
Hello, Gus. I'm back.
Just look at you. Did you forget your umbrella?
Allora, ho fatto una nuotata. L'ho perso, risparmio le parole e cerca di far ripartire il motore. Ah, c'è
No,
così.
I was out swimming. On that topic, a nice bath wouldn't hurt you either.
Women like the smell of hard, honest work.
Oh certo, tu lavori duro. Risparmia le parole e cerca di far ripartire il motore. Non so divertente.
Good thing you're a mechanic. You'd have starved as a comedian.
You won't find a better wrench monkey for the money.
Oh, save it. You just make sure the engine starts running again.
Quindi la risposta era proprio
By
rifare
the way,
partire il
there's an
motore.
office.
An officer?
Sì.
Did he say what he wanted?
No, but he said he wanted to wait and speak to you in person.
That doesn't sound good. It's just not my day today.
Va bene.
Ah, Paddock, you're
Okay.
finally here.
Huxley.
This is a pretty miserable place to live, Paddock.
Te quell'asino?
Shouldn't war heroes be spending their retirement in more comfortable surroundings? Oh, I forgot. You were dishonorably discharged.
Thanks for the reminder. What are you doing here?
The governor ordered me to find you. It wasn't so easy, since I hadn't the slightest idea how deep in the gutter I'd have to dig. You certainly smell like you belong here.
Well, you of all people should know your way around the gutter, Huxley.
Watch your mouth, Paddock. There may come a time when the governor won't be there to protect you, and I'll be able to drag you to the penitentiary where you belong.
Oh, spare me. I'm a civilian now. Deal with it. I was court-martialed and have received my deserved punishment. So leave Lord Weston out of this.
You are responsible for the most severe riots in the history of this colony.
Ah, c'è un anno che rompe le palle. Scusate ragazzi,
In
arrivo.
order to regain control, in disobeying your orders, you caused damage that we still feel the consequences of today. The Chaiwang Penitentiary would be a more appropriate punishment, if you ask me.
Just let me know when you're done complaining so I can tune back in.
Lord Weston wishes to speak to you immediately. Make sure you get rid of that awful stench. I'll wait in the car.
What would the governor want? If he sent none other than his adjutant to look for me, it must be important. Better not keep him waiting. Lord Weston's always been good to me. I owe him a lot.
Minchia, che
Fenton,
posto.
I'm glad to see you. I hope you'll forgive the short notice.
Lord Weston, please, I'm honoured. You have, however, piqued my interest. What's so urgent? Need a first-class flight to London?
I'm afraid not, Fenton. I am in a somewhat awkward situation, and I think you might be able to help me. You are, in fact, my only hope.
Sounds dramatic. Tell me more.
The situation is as follows. As you know, the Chinese have been threatening to annex Tibet for years.
I'm broadly familiar, yes.
Well, the Empire's official position is not to get involved should a conflict arise.
And what exactly is the Empire's unofficial position, Governor?
Come, Fenton. One should be prepared for all eventualities.
I see. Military intervention?
No, no, certainly not. We simply wish to be prepared in the unlikely event that a military conflict arise, and that is why we need to know the lay of the land. No maps of Tibet are currently available. It is, officially, completely uncharted.
And what does all this have to do with me? I'm not much of a cartographer. You have enough of your own.
Quite right, Fenton. We have, in fact, already sent out an expedition. Entirely off the record, you understand. The Chinese must be kept in the dark. The last thing we need right now are diplomatic complications. The problem is, the expedition disappeared without a trace a few days ago. We haven't the slightest idea what their status might be.
You sent a rescue party?
2. Both returned, empty-handed. No trace of them, not a clue.
So now what?
I can no longer rely on military options. Eventually, the Chinese will get wind of the situation. The matter must be handled with discretion. Fenton, I want you to find our men.
Well, I'm certainly flattered. But what makes you think I'd do the job any better? You said yourself you've got no maps. And I'm far from a local expert.
Come, Fenton, you had quite the reputation. You've completed, successfully, numerous missions of this nature. I, for one, have the greatest confidence in you.
Honoured, I'm sure, Lord Weston. But like you said, I had a reputation. I don't regret my time with the forces. But those days are over now. When they needed a scapegoat for the winter riots, I stood my ground, dishonourably discharged. So tell me, why should I lift so much as a finger for the Empire now?
I realize that, Fenton, and I predicted this response. But you should know, this is about the people, not just the army.
With all due respect, sir, appealing to my sense of compassion won't work.
Oh, stop being so hard on me. You'll get all the financial support you need, and perhaps I can assist you in settling your little difficulties with the local competition.
Tempting, but no thanks, Governor. Any other matter, I'd be happy to help. But there's a file in my life labelled Army, and it's closed.
But what if the situation weren't so cut and dried?
Enlighten me.
Richard, Fenton. Richard was the expedition leader.
Richard? You wait till now to tell me that?
Fenton, I am the governor, and Richard is an officer. That he is my son shouldn't affect the performance of my duties.
That may well be, but it can damn well affect mine. You know how close Richard and I were at the academy. I have a right to know what's going on, don't you agree?
You're right. I know how much Richard means to you. How couldn't I, after everything you've been through?
Good. So tell me what I need to know. I'm leaving now.
You'll find all the information I've been able to collect in this dossier. Thank you, Fenton. I will never forget what you've done for me.
Thank me when I found him. Taxi!
Va bene.
Richard, what have you gotten yourself into? I've known you for most of my life, and I've never seen the old man so worried about you. I can understand why as well. No contact for over 10 days. Disappeared without a trace 400 miles east of Lhasa, in a completely unexplored region the size of England. What the hell happened? Avalanche? Snowstorm? That part of Tibet may as well be the end of the world. I need to stay focused. Stay rational, no matter how hard it is. Can't let my feelings get the better of me. First off, I need some local maps. Unfortunately, the region's never been officially charted. I need Gus to start working double time on the plane so I can get going. Maybe he can find me some maps as well. Might be he knows some pilots who have been out that far.
Quindi io m'anticipo, lo prendo.
Maybe I should ask Gus if he needs them first. Gus, listen. Yes? Do you think you could spare your bellows for a while?
Why do you ask? What do you need them for?
Well, I can't really say at the moment.
Uh-huh. Right. Yeah, go ahead. It's your stuff anyway. I finished cleaning the engine.
Well then.
Bravo, lavora schiavetto. E questo ce lo siamo inculati. Io, no, ora direi di andare dentro l'ufficio di Fenton e di prendere, vediamo se si può fare qualcosa, di prendere qualcosetta. Allora, questo metro a nastro, si può prendere?
Who knows what that might come in
Chissà
handy
magari...
for.
Ok, l'ho
Sounds
preso,
fair enough,
perfetto. Questo? Non lo so. La sveglia?
I rarely use it anyway.
Una sveglia, la bottiglia, la radio, cassaforte, ci guardiamo. Amaca.
I need to rescue my best friend from unknown dangers in uncharted Tibet.
Ok, ho capito, va bene,
And
va
that
bene, va
would-
bene. Sì. Armadietti.
Lucky everything in there's useless, because the doors are rusted shut.
Ok. Bagno qui, vediamo qualcosa.
My only photo of my old man.
Ok, di suo
He
padre.
died in Flanders during the Great War in 1917.
Ho capito. Condoglianze. Andiamo di qua.
Oh, wait.
Bravo.
Richard, me, and the rest of our graduation class from Sandhurst. That was in 1927.
Ah,
We were
quindi...
deployed to Hong Kong after military academy.
Va bene, quindi allora Richard e lui erano in classe insieme quando hanno preso poi il diploma. Quindi qui ha tutte le scartoffie, vediamo la cassaforte.
Freight documents and other old files. Not much use.
Ok, ok.
Hey, Gus. Listen, we're going to have to cancel all upcoming
Okay.
jobs.
What's wrong, boss? Are you in some kind of trouble?
You could say so. I'm going to Tibet.
Tibet? What do you want to do in Tibet?
Don't take this personally, but I can't talk about it. Actually, you're not even supposed to know I'm flying.
Aha, well, if it's none of my business in the first place, I'll just carry on slaving away like nothing happened.
I told you, it's nothing personal.
Mi serve il tuo aiuto, prepara l'aereo per il decollo.
How's the engine coming along?
I'm almost finished, but there's 4 screws left over, which is a bit strange. I'll find somewhere to put them.
I hope you're joking. When you're finished, bring my equipment on board and get that bird ready to fly. I want to leave for Tibet tonight.
Aye, sir.
I need some maps of Tibet. Maybe you can help me. I realize it's pretty much unexplored, but there must be something out there I can use. Do you know anyone who knows his way around the country?
Most pilots around here head south. You could try old Wang.
Hey, yeah, he mentioned it once or twice.
Once or twice. He never stops talking about his time over there. And he reckons he's mapped a great chunk of the place.
Can't you think of anyone else?
Oh, yeah, of course. I know hundreds of people with maps of Tibet just lying around at home. What's the matter with you? Still having a hissy fit over that fight you two had? I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't have a clue what went down with you two, or why Yen quit working here all of a sudden. Nobody tells me anything. But if your quest is so important, I suppose you'll just have to talk to him.
Okay. I guess I don't have much choice.
Exactly. So, you two haven't seen each other since then?
No.
And his little niece, what's her name again?
Kim.
Oh, yes, Kim. So, you aren't in touch with her either?
No. Why, should I be?
I just had an inkling. You spent all that time over there when you were younger. You were practically part of the family. And, well, are you saying she wasn't your type?
Nonsense. No idea what she's been up to. You know anything new?
Well, I did run into Wang at the club. Talked about the old days a bit. I think he misses flying, but he'd never admit it. He's retired now.
He still lives in that old house on Victoria Road.
He moved. Don't ask me where to. He never said, and I never asked.
Great. And how am I supposed to find him?
Maybe Shen in the bar can help you out. He makes it his business to know about the punters.
Good idea. I'll drop by to see him. See you later.
See you later, boss.
Per questo episodio ci fermiamo qui. Nel prossimo episodio andremo giù al bar da Chin Chun Chang e vedremo chi dobbiamo trovare. Quindi ragazzi, se questo video vi è piaciuto lasciate un like, un mi piace, commentate, condividete, seguiteci anche sulla pagina Facebook Jammer e Big Gamers. Se non siete iscritti iscrivetevi e ci rivediamo al prossimo video. Bella ragazzi!